He wanted an heir. So, he strung me up in midair. Out of nowhere, he sliced open my pants with scissors. Before I even realized what was happening, he pulled a jar of semen from the freezer. He warmed it carefully over the fire, then filled a test tube to the brim. Watching him walk toward me with that in his hand, I finally understood the nightmare I was in. He planned to force me to carry his child, promising freedom only after 10 months. Hearing that crushed me. I felt nothing but despair. I thrashed and fought with everything I had, but it was useless. He overpowered me like it was nothing. The test tube was aimed at me in the next second, and regret ripped me apart, because all of this was my own doing. Just one day earlier, I had stumbled on a story online. A blind veteran's daughter had been killed by a spoiled rich girl in a car accident, and he walked away with $1 million in compensation. Greed clouded my mind. I dragged my 2 partners into it, and we set our sights on that money. We were reckless, and we thought it was the perfect plan. Scouting the place, we saw his house sat in an empty neighborhood, no neighbors anywhere nearby. And since he was blind, it felt like a job with no risk. So that night, we went in. But that night turned into a living nightmare. I used my small frame to quietly climb in through his window and shut off the alarm with a remote. Then I opened the door to let my crew in. We ditched our shoes to stay quiet, then spread out to search for the cash. One of them headed to the old man's room, ready to knock him out with chloroform. But suddenly, the blind man sat straight up in bed, staring right at him. My friend froze, scared to even breathe. Luckily, the man couldn't see. He just got up to turn off the TV. Once he lay back down, my friend quickly set the chloroform aside and slipped out. Then, we found a locked room. We were sure the money was inside. He broke the lock, and the next thing he knew, the old man was standing in the doorway. He asked who was there. We didn't dare move. He stepped forward, and his foot landed on the broken lock. Right then, he knew his home had been invaded. It didn't take him long to take my friend out for good. Watching it happen, I was paralyzed. All I wanted was to steal some cash, but instead, I'd walked into hell. I squeezed myself into a closet, holding my breath, my hand clamped over my mouth. To my surprise, just then, he walked over to the safe and calmly punched in the code. That one move gave me the numbers I needed. Greed drowned out every warning in my head. I didn't care about the danger. As soon as he left, I opened the safe and stuffed the $1 million into my bag. I was ready to bolt, but he found our shoes. He knew someone else was still inside. He stormed back to the safe and realized the money was gone. His rage was explosive, as he was upset about losing his money. And then, out of nowhere, a bell rang from the basement. I made my way down to his basement, and unexpectedly, I stumbled upon the shocking secret he was hiding in the basement.